I really enjoy pineapple, and I'm going to show you it roasted with some maple syrup. I'm using some of the lovely Simply Better maple syrup, some star anise, it's not so pretty, a little touch of rum, vanilla extract and some lime. I'm going to serve this with some of the Simply Better creme gelato, which is a lovely ice cream. So first thing we'll do is we'll talk about the pineapple, checking that it's ripe. So if you just get the center green stalks and it comes out really easy like that, it's perfectly ripe. So there's a little bit of work. Try and use your big chef's knife for this. So we're going to top and tail it. So that's the top removed, and then turn it around, and then we just cut it like that. So I'm going to heat the pan because we're going to actually pan fry it. So we are great on a barbecue, this recipe. You could make up this syrup and brush it over it. So with this, it's not unlike doing an orange. You remove the skin. So we just literally just go with the shape of the pineapple, if you can see that. So I'm putting pressure on the knife. Keep turning. Now there is gadgets you can get for removing and coring the pineapple. I honestly don't think I've ever used it, to be truthful with you. So just remove this. You want to remove the kind of skin from it, you know, the outer skin, and you don't want to remove too much of the pineapple, if that makes sense. That's perfectly ripe. So heat the pan, turn it down. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this just like that. I'm only using a small amount of it, and then we're going to cut it, and we're going to remove that hard kind of center core. So just with your knife, just slide that. You can juice all these, you know, you can juice that there, it's perfect. And then we're going to cut it into nice chunks just to show you. This little recipe I'm showing you can be made ahead, so you can have this already roasted on the pan, or you can do it in the oven. I think the pan is quicker, so it is. Okay, so that's hot. So we're using some of this really nice maple syrup. That's it there, great with pancakes. Really nice if you're a fan of carrots, which I am. If you steam your carrots, finish it with some of this really nice maple syrup and some butter. So just a little noise here, roughly about a spoonful of that. We're going to put in now our pineapple. Just kind of spread that over. So into that we're using vanilla extract. So vanilla extract is much more natural than vanilla essence. So just a capful of this. And just drizzle that all over. There's a couple of flavors for me that work really well with pineapple. Lime is one of them. We're going to put a little bit of lime into it. And this is isn't this the most pretty spice? Star anise. So if you poach pears or any kind of fruit, or roast duck or roast pork, this is so beautiful. It's like an aniseed licorice flavor. So I'm just going to give this a little kind of shake the pan. Now to add really nice freshness, we're going to use the zest and the juice of the lime. So just using my microplane, so see how nice green and fresh that is. Oh, I love the smell of that. You know, lime is one of my favorite citrus fruits. So cut it in half. Because I'm only making a small amount, probably half the juice of the lime is enough. So if we look here, now it's beginning to kind of caramelize. You're not really looking to get a bit of color, you're just looking to get it nice and kind of like glazed. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. So just give this a little stir. I'll use the spatula for this. So you can scrape this all down here. Like, how colourful is that? And you're seeing that lovely little bit of star anise, the vanilla extract, and that maple syrup. Now if you want to make it really nice and special, you can put a little touch of rum into it. Rum and pineapple works really well together. And just a capful of it. This is optional, you can certainly leave it out if you want to. And then just give that just a little shake there. Sometimes it catches, probably was a little bit too much liquid in that, and you can flambe it. But see this lovely syrup, if you look in here, Mella, like you can have all that ready to go, and then just literally cut that pineapple a little bit bigger, put it onto your barbecue and brush that on it. It is so beautiful. I love the element of this because it's hot and cold. And I'm just going to let that cook out there. We don't want it mushy. That's really important. And that's why it's really important to get really lovely fresh pineapple. I just got that just to my local Dunnes Stores. And then this is our creme gelato. So this is our Italian, made with it. Italian cream and free range eggs. So it's a really nice ice cream to serve with this. They have a chocolate one and they have a beautiful pistachio one, which is really, really good. So I love the combination of the hot or the warm and the cold. It's a lovely, lovely combination. So this is it ready. It's a very easy dessert. Bring over your plate. And then we're just going to literally arrange some of these nice little chunks. And you just warmed it through and then get that lovely syrup. Drizzle that all over. Now. And I just love how pretty the star anise is, and I just couldn't not use it because it's so elegant. You don't eat it now, by the way, because as you eat that, it's all you'll be tasting is that aniseed flavour. So the next thing we're going to do is a couple of scoops of this, and then I'm going to finish it with this lovely amaretti biscuits there. So I'm going to crunch that up there in a moment. So just using my ice cream scoop. It's a really nice kind of like softball. So just put this on at the last minute. This is really, really important. I think 2 is enough. Maybe if it wasn't being recorded, I'd be putting 3 on there. So a little bit of crunch. Just actually, the easiest way is just to crunch it. Just kind of break that. Sprinkle that all over. You can hear that. And then just a tiny little sprig of some mint. That's a nice wee sprig there. So it's a very simple, quick dessert. That's my roasted pineapple with that lovely maple syrup, a touch of rum, some lime for freshness, and I use the zest and the juice, a little touch of vanilla extract, which is gorgeous, and then the Simply Better gelato ice cream. So that whole combination of hot and cold, it's an absolutely fabulous dessert. So enjoy this, and happy cooking, everyone.